Welcome to the Save Par Golf Podcast, where two average golfers talk about golf and things. I'm your host, Derek.
I'm Dominic.
We are currently on episode 31, and we have a special guest on today. We have Snappy Gilmore. If you don't follow him on Instagram, make sure to give him a follow. He has a fantastic content and an incredible swing. His Instagram handle is @_Snappy Gilmore. Thank you so much for being on the podcast and joining us.
For sure, man. Nice to finally meet you guys.
I know we've been talking about it for a while, and you said the content you're putting out is fantastic. You're booming. The business is booming right now.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Where did the name come from?
I definitely from the Happy Gilmore movie. A friend of mine just like all of a sudden called me Snappy Gilmore, and I didn't think about it. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because I haven't watched the movie, right? So eventually, I watched the movie. And I was like, "Oh, that makes sense. Why he's calling me Snappy Gilmore."
You're hitting those
bombs. Like, you know what? Yeah, that's actually like the perfect name for me because Happy Gilmore, Snappy Gilmore. Yeah, I'll just roll with it.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. Can you just tell us like a little bit about like your journey and like how like the golf swing came about? Like, have you been playing for a while, or like what's the background on the golf?
Well, I started playing a year ago. So my friends, we were supposed to hang out with my friends, and I was busy with stuff. And then this one time they were like, "Oh, you got to come out with us." They pulled me out the house. They're like, "Yo, you got to come chill with the boys." So I was like, "Okay, yeah." So we went out there. They were like, "We're going to the range." It's like, well, what am I going to do at the golf range? I've never played golf in my whole life. What am I doing here? They were like, "Yeah, you can just come hang out, just watch, man. Just chill with the boys." I was like, "Okay." So it was out there. I was just watching them, hit, and I was like, "Damn, how you guys just smashing the balls like that?" It was funny to me. I was like, "What is going on?" And then my friend was like, "Yeah, you got to try it, man." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, sounds good." And he tried to teach me the whole traditional way, using two hands. I was like, "Yo, this is too much information for me, man. This is my first time holding a golf club, and you telling me to do this, and that." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work for me." So I just held it with one hand. It felt really comfortable. I was like, "Wait a minute. I don't know where it came from."
You're revolutionizing golf, right? Just like pretty soon your swing's going to be everywhere. People are going to be doing the one-handed swing.
I know. It's so much fun. And I don't know why I just did it. It just happened. It's not like something like I was planning on doing. I just did it. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, "Oh, this is crazy." And then everybody was like, "What the hell did you just do?" Yeah. And then they told me to try it again. I did it. And it was just like, I was just having fun the whole night from there. I was like, "Yeah, this is actually fun." That's how I just fell in love with this, man. Now look at me.
Go ahead now.
So I found you on TikTok before Derek knew about you. One of my favorite things was this guy's like, "Oh, yeah, it's because you're using a metal club. So he gave you the wooden club and you still wound up, smoked it." And I don't know, like something about your swing is super interesting to everybody, but it's very love-hate for a lot of people, I think. But yeah, Eric and I are super into it because it's so different, but it works. And I don't know, that was like my favorite moment where I was like, okay.
Yeah, the wooden driver. Yeah, that was an epic moment. It's like they were trying to like see if I was gonna fail or not, and then
so you
I just sent it.
Well, when I started playing, I had my fairway woods were wood. I still have them. So I know how hard it is to hit a wood club, and I know how it feels so different and they're bendy and everything. But yeah, that was like the first moment I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, it literally is like the perfect like Happy Gilmore, Snappy Gilmore, because it's like where he's like, "Let me see you do that again. $50 is, that kind of thing." It's like you literally just prove the haters wrong again. It's like it's easy. You just get. So was your first shot with the club? Was it just like how we see it on Instagram? Was it that good?
Yeah, the first shot was good. Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, this is easy. I don't know what people are talking about so hard."
I know. So that's what. At least the first shot, I'm supposed to shank it or something, but surprisingly, I hit it good, and I was like, "What?" Yeah, it was crazy. It was a moment I would never forget.
Well, I said you got a lot of fans behind you. I know we definitely want to cover the WM Phoenix Open because we've seen you out there. It looks like you're playing in the Pro-Am.
Oh yeah. They invited me to come tee off at the 16. With like the celebrities and stuff.
How was that? Was there a lot of pressure? Was that like the most nervous you've ever been, like hitting a golf ball?
Definitely. I tell you what, that I almost shit on my pants. my legs were shaking, literally.
I'm shaking right now while you're talking about it. Just thinking about it.
I was like, how am I supposed to do this on the 16th hole with all these people? I was like, yeah. I almost backed off. I was so close to backing off.
Were you there when Matt James shanked it?
Yeah, he used my club. Oh. That was my club.
Oh, it was?
So that, yeah.
Did someone get hit? Did someone get hit?
Yeah, one of the camera guys.
Okay, I was gonna say it looked like it was like either someone got like killed or like close. It was a close call.
Yeah, I think it hit him like on the butt or something. I don't know.
So how did you stick it then on the green on that shot?
It hit so if you notice the hole on the green on 16, it kind of like has a slope down, right? Mm-hmm. So it bounced off the right side and then just like rolled down. It's like, oh man, that's unlucky, but whatever. As long as I didn't get anybody hit it to the stands, I was like, I'm fine.
Absolutely. At least you got off the tee, because it said like if that would have been me, I've played that hole before without the stands, but it's like if that was me, I probably would have like hit it like 3 yards. I would have peeked, totally like looked up and duffed it for sure. 100%.
I know. At least everything happens for a purpose. So I was like, yeah, it's fine that I did that.
So speaking of the tournament, were you there? Did you happen to see the Sam Ryder hole-in-one?
Oh, I was late for it. I was supposed to go. But I know. I was supposed to go. I got there at like 4-ish, and it happened early. I was like, oh man, that sucks.
It's such a crazy tournament, and I know we've talked about it with a few other episodes that we've had some other people that have played it. What's the experience like? Because I know like they show the video, like the aerial footage of all these people rushing in, but I mean, there's like hundreds of thousands of people go to this event. Is it 16 is obviously the party hole, but is that, and that's why they're running, I'm assuming, right? They're trying to get right to that 16th hole right in the grandstands.
Yeah, no, definitely like that. The whole Waste Management is a party vibe. It's like, I think that's like the best golf tournament you could ever go to. If you like to chill and have fun, that's it right there. Like it was so much fun. Like I didn't expect that for my first golf tournament to go and like witness. I was like, yeah, that's the one.
You're kind of like spoiled, yeah, because it's like this is how golf is. This is how tournaments. Yeah. Normally, that's not the case. They should definitely have one. Like they should have two of those, right?
Yeah, I know, definitely.
I think it's fun. The players really embrace it. They enjoy it. But I mean, just the fans in general. I mean, it's such a great atmosphere.
It was definitely like one of the best moments I've ever had. Like just in golf, you know, I met a lot of people and it was fun. Dom
was talking about how like there's, you know, some people talk about how you can only hit a driver and you don't have a golf game and all that. And you have been posting more videos of you kind of playing like a hole. And I was curious. So you hit your driver, iron, wedge, putter. What's the easiest club for you to hit with the one hand? And what's been like the toughest club for you to hit?
I think the easiest is I like my 52.
I bag a 52. I love my 52.
I love my 52. Has it let me down before? I don't think so. That's like one club that
you go to.
Like, yeah, my 52. But like definitely the driver is definitely easier than hitting the irons for sure. So, but other than the driver, it's the 52. Yeah.
And it's essentially like the same kind of swing. I mean, obviously you're not swinging maybe as hard with your driver, but like somebody like your iron or your wedge, you're not hitting it as, you know, swinging necessarily as hard. But is it like the technique and the mechanic? It's like the same process for the most part, right?
Yeah, but yeah. The positioning of the ball is the thing. It's like,
sure.
It's hard to explain, man. but it's definitely not the same with the driver, but it's similar to it.
I think we need to do like post some tutorial videos of like start teaching away. Pretty soon you're gonna have like a trademark Snappy Gilmore golf swing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
I'm waiting for my YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna put out like tutorials and stuff.
Very cool.
Is it humbling having people try to like mimic your movement and everything? Because obviously, you see videos of people with Happy Gilmore all the time. Now it's 2022.
The Snappy
Gilmore. The Snappy Gilmore.
Yeah, I've been like a lot of tags and like people trying to like try my swing, and it just makes me happy, man. It's like what the hell? Like people are doing what you do. Like what you created that. Somebody's doing it. Yeah.
So I have to ask, how many clubs have you broken?
I think like 5.
5? Okay. That's not too bad. I mean,
yeah,
that's actually not bad. I mean, not that I think it'd been a little bit more, but not that you have a bad swing. I said we love your swing, but I mean, it's a crazy wild swing. We need to get you like a sponsored driver. So then, you know what I mean? So just in case you do break one, you always have one at your disposal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I have 2 right now, and I should be getting more coming in, so I should be fine.
Awesome. So when you're not golfing, what do you like? I know you've posted some stuff about basketball, soccer. Are you a big NBA guy?
Yeah, definitely. I watch a lot of basketball. Soccer is like my main sports. Okay. It's like my life here. And school. Literally, that's me. Soccer, basketball, school, and golf.
Are you playing soccer for like? Because you did play for was it college golf or college soccer?
Yeah, I played at Contra Costa College.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just came here, so I'm trying to like settle down, and then probably next semester I'll pick up soccer.
Awesome. Yeah. You're like a multi-sport athlete. I guess. I seen the video of you shooting hoops, and I was like, okay, you right-handed or left-handed? Because they both look good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been playing for a bit, so
sure. Do you have like a piece of advice that you'd maybe want to offer to like our listeners, just to like you said, we've kind of commented on before about like the negativity, but it seems like you're always like happy-go-lucky and you just have like that positive attitude, which I think is really contagious. And I love that. So is there like a piece of advice that you might, I mean, you only picked up the club a year ago and you're already, pretty well known right now in the golf community.
Yeah. I've come a long way, and it's hard. It's really hard. And then sometimes I get hate for like what I'm doing. I'm just like what do I even do to deserve that? I'm just having fun doing what I like,
Absolutely.
A lot of people like give me opinions to like, maybe chip with 2 hands, putt with 2 hands, maybe I should do the short game 2 hands, drive 1 hand, different. That's like people's opinions. But like what it comes down to is me being comfortable with playing the way I want to play,
Sure.
It's
absolutely.
like you look at Matt Wolf and you look at his swing. That's the way he wants to play. And it works for him, right? So like you could do whatever you want. As long as it works for you, you're getting the results you want. Like you should not be worried about, like having to play the whole traditional way. Like there's no rule that says, oh, you have to play with 2 hands.
Yeah, no, we've talked about this multiple times about how just like the game of golf is definitely like transitioning and it's growing. And we've talked about, like the sneakerheads, the fashion, all this. I think like even LPGA, women's golf, I think that golf is really getting put on the map even more so, with the rivalries with Bryson and Brooksy and things like that. So I love that advice. I think a lot of people are just internet trolls and they just like, they're behind a keyboard or a computer so they can just say whatever they want. And I love that you're you're being you, which is, I think, is the best part of it. You're having fun with it.
I will say, like, the coolest thing right now is golf is like transitioning, because I'm sure a lot of the people that are like, do it two hands, do it one hand, are probably older, because like I'm 24, almost 25, I think it's great, but I also have like a funky swing where mine's short and compact, kind of like Rory. It's not to the extent where I could do one hand, because I would almost for sure throw my club. But it's like, if you want, if we're trying to grow the game and trying to get younger people involved, why not showcase and congratulate the people that are doing it their own way and doing it well at their own way?
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to take two hands to swing a golf club or a baseball bat or whatever.
Yeah, it's so, and what's crazy? I've tried like the whole two hands thing, and I'm even learning. I'm learning just in case I just like know how to use two hands and one hand. And I'll tell you what, it just doesn't feel the same. Like, it's so much fun to play the way I play. Trust me, it's like the best feeling to like hit a ball down the middle of the fairway where you want it to hit an iron or hit a chip, or it's so much fun, man. And then the fact that I'm bringing people to the game, like I've seen like a bunch of comments where people are like, I don't watch golf, but like if this guy plays, I would,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and like bringing kids and it's like I'm influencing a lot of people, and I love that because I fell in love with the game, and every day like I try to bring more people to it. Like even randomly in school like this, I run into somebody, I'm like, yeah, you should play golf sometime. I don't even have to show them my swing. I just tell them, like, yeah, it's so much fun. Until you try it, you never know. What if I never went to the range with my friends and tried it?
Absolutely, everything happens for a reason, like you said, right?
Yeah, I would have never found out about that. So yeah, so always go with your guts and stuff. That's I would say.
I was gonna say, if I had yours swing, I think the best part would be like I would try to purposely be that random single that goes to the golf course. So like I could get paired up with somebody and then I would take like 2 or 3 practice swings like that. And they would be like, what the hell is going on here? Right. And then you're out driving them and you're probably, I don't know what you shoot playing 18, but could you imagine that? Like going to the golf course and like, what is this guy doing? And then just rips it right down the fairway. That's what I would do. I would be planning single rounds all the time.
There are moments where I just go out there by myself and I'm like, and then people just see me and they're like, yo, do you mind if we like jump in with you, And then they're just like, what the fuck? And then I'm keeping up with them on the drives and they're like, are you freaking kidding me? Like I'm swinging 2 hands and this thing. He's keeping up.
So what is your driver yardage then? Like, are you hitting like 200, 250?
I'm averaging 250, 300. But like, I'm sure I'll probably hit even farther if I do all those skills and stuff, and then the momentum, lifting my leg and shifting all that. Yeah, it probably goes even farther than that. If I get a good hit. Yeah.
Those randoms that you get paired up with, what they're doing after that round. They're definitely hitting the range and they're practicing your swing.
It's going to be like Shooter in the back trying to have peace.
Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'll just kind of repeat again. I said, you know what those guys are doing when they get paired up with you after they're done playing golf. They're hitting the range and they're practicing your swing. Like
it's going to be like Shooter trying to do happy swing. It's going to be some random out there twirling the club and missing it and breaking up.
No, I think it's so much fun, man. I said, keep doing you. Like I said, we're Save Par Golf podcast. We're all about growing the game. That's kind of why we started what we do. And we love to have guests on talking about how like some way golf has inspired them or has helped people. And it's such an awesome game. It's a humbling game, a great game, but there's like you probably found out too, like in the Instagram, TikTok community, the golf community is so close and tight knit. I mean, I've seen on your account, like how many cool things have you done just by hitting a golf? You know what I mean? It's an awesome experience and I'm happy for you. And like I said, it's fun to watch. So
Yeah, definitely.
Who's your all-time favorite golfer?
Damn. Of course, you got to put me on the spot.
I know. I had to put you on. Or if you get paired up with somebody like a professional golfer, it could be
Tiger Woods.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, for sure, Tiger.
Have you gone back and watched all of his old, like when he was younger and swinging, how hard he would swing?
Oh, yeah. He's cold, man. His ice cold. Damn. I don't know. Like, he's built different. It's just
he is. Yeah. He's hopefully we'll see him back again. I mean, if there's anyone that can come back, I mean, he's proved it. Time. So hopefully we'll see him back out there sooner than later. I will say, I think we definitely need to get a Happy Gilmore and a Snappy Gilmore playoff. We get it. So, like, you know how like they host like stream it live.
Everybody has been waiting for that.
Right? That's the match we want to see. That's the match.
Oh, I can't wait.
I kind of thought of him and Bubba.
Okay.
Because Bubba Watson is super creative with his drives. There are times where he's like aiming so far right, and it's just like this perfect hook and everything. I think you and Bubba paired up would be super fun. And Bubba's got the bright pink driver and everything, and he's probably just a blast. He's got the Jordans and all the CBD
he's rocking the Jordans.
Yeah, I saw him at the race, man. I was like, "Who's this guy?" He had the pink driver and everything. I was like, "Yeah, I like his vibe."
It's my guy Bubba. He's my favorite. I don't know. I've always gravitated towards Bubba for his attitude and the way he holds himself and talks about a lot of mental health stuff. But his pink driver, his creativity on the course is like unlike anybody I've ever seen. So,
and he is arguably one of the best shots in history with in the Masters when he drew it all the way through the woods and ended up
through the pine needles.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. What? So we always kind of ask this question: what is your like all-time favorite meal? If you could have one meal, what would it be?
Okay, it's gonna be fried rice with some grilled chicken, plantain, and that should be it.
What was the last item?
Plantains.
Oh, plantains. Okay. What is it from? Specific restaurant or like homemade?
Well, homemade. Yeah.
Homemade. Yeah, you got to go homemade.
Yeah.
Have you had, you were doing the WM Phoenix Open. Are you doing anything else? Do you have anything else lined up here in the future for any like events?
Yeah, well, definitely there are like events that are coming up. I haven't just finalized on them, but yeah, there's definitely more events in the future too. Hopefully playing what is it called?
The Pro-Am?
Yeah.
So when you play the Pro-Am, do you play all 18 holes or is it like just 9?
Well, I haven't played a Pro-Am yet.
Okay.
But in the future, I'm eventually going to do that.
So you were just playing 16 on TPC?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
very cool.
I had a video shoot with the PGA Tour,
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Appreciate your time. Is there? I said, if there's anything we can do to help get your name out there, and like I said, get a Snappy and a Happy Gilmore match, that would be ideal.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Has it hit you yet that you're not a little account?
Yeah, when you're getting your blue check mark.
Yeah, because like in the golf world, like you're at 83K already. Like, has it hit you yet that it's like, wow, people know who I am because of this and that? And, it's not like, it's really, I don't know. I think it's crazy, just how a simple swing, well, I don't want to say simple swing, but, one swing kind of, altered your life and social media, and it kind of made the golf world stand on its head. Like, has that hit you yet that you're single-handedly kind of changing the way people look at golf?
Single-handedly, swings? Literally.
Exactly.
It started to hit me. It started to hit me. Yeah.
That's awesome. No, hey, Snappy, we appreciate your time, and we'd love to have you on again. Maybe we can talk down the road and talk about some other tournaments that you maybe played in down the road.
And if you're flying around this summer, stop here. It's nice here in the summer.
Minneapolis, man. It's beautiful in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're actually we're hosting our first annual Save Park Golf Tournament in June 11th.
Oh, that might be a good call.
Yeah, I'll send you some details, but yeah, we'd love to have you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into that.
And it's not cold here in the summer. It's pretty warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
It's just,
right?
Yeah. It's just in the winter. It's 30 below.
Not AZ warm though. Not AZ warm in the summer.
No, we have humidity.
I'm running AZ. I'm not gonna be.
All right, brother. Appreciate your time. Thanks so much, and you take care and keep up the good work.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Later.
All right.
Just wanted to say big thanks to Snappy Gilmore. Thanks for being on the podcast. We had a blast.
That was super cool.
Hopefully we'll have him on another time down the road. With that being said, 2022 Players Championship is underway this week.
I think it started today technically, or tomorrow.
The tournament will start Thursday, but like it's the Players Championship week. Yeah, exactly. So pretty much every episode we always conclude with who we think the clear winner is going to be, who we want to win, and then like a dark horse.
And we just didn't feel right putting Snappy on the spot. Like,
yeah, we didn't really give him a heads up. Yeah, we asked plenty of questions and got at least we had a blast. It was a good time. So we'll just kind of cover our picks and hopefully one of us gets a W. I don't think we've been close a few times, but we actually haven't had a winner.
My last couple picks were okay, other than Kevin Na.
Yeah, I love Kevin Na, but
screw you, Kevin Na. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Kevin. If you ever want to be on, you can come on.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. So we're doing like the overall favorite we have?
Yeah, we'll switch off. You can go with the clear winner if you want.
So there were 3 guys tied for the favorite. You know, it was Jon Rahm, Colin Morikawa, and then Justin Thomas. Knowing me, Colin. Yeah, I went with Colin.
What was his
odds?
Yeah.
Plus 1,400.
Plus 1,400. Okay.
Yeah, he is tied with Jon Rahm and Justin Thomas with 1,400. So of those 3, Colin Morikawa is my favorite.
I really like the way he plays. I went with Joaquin Niemann. Or Joaquin Niemann, I should say.
I would say it's probably not. It's probably Joaquin.
Yeah. He won a couple weeks ago at Genesis Invitational. Just the way he kind of carried himself that whole tournament. Mm-hmm. I really liked the way that poise.
It was a very dominant win.
It was. There was a few mishandles on Sunday, but for the most part, he played lights out. And young, talented as can be, he's at plus 4,500. That's my favorite.
Okay. So, your favorite or overall favorite?
That's my pick that I think is going to win.
So for my favorite to win, I picked Tommy Fleetwood. I love Tommy. I feel like he hasn't done much this year. That could just be me not paying attention.
Still early,
yeah. But he's plus 6,600. I feel like he could get something going just with his game and everything. I don't know. I like Tommy Fleetwood.
He's got the hair, man.
I definitely.
I went for my pick that I want to win is I picked Maverick McNeely. Maverick itself, I love the name Maverick.
What the hell kind of players are you picking?
So I didn't realize that this Maverick, he's a younger guy. He came from Stanford. And when he was a sophomore, he won 7 tournaments and matched Tiger Woods' Pac-12 record. And then he ended up winning College Player of the Year. So he's one of those guys that is really young. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of talent. And apparently he comes from a very wealthy family. His grandpa or dad is like a multi-billionaire. No idea.
Damn.
So I think he was like in the car industry. His grandpa was. It was like an auto exec. And I was kind of reading about it because the other day I was on the treadmill running and he was playing pretty good golf.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were reading while you were running.
Oh, no, I can't do that. No.
I was like, I can barely read.
I was listening to the golf and they were talking about Maverick McNeely about how like he's getting there. Like he's got all the talent in the world. So that's going to be, I think, my young guy that I'm kind of really pulling for. So that's my pick. And he's at 12,500. So it's not really like
who are you picking? That being said, my dark horse, I told you not to pick it. I don't think you picked who I picked.
Maybe we'll see.
Cameron Champ. Did you? You son of a.
That's what I picked.
So yeah, I mean,
of all the players, that's kind of cool.
That's what I.
No, I believe you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Go us.
Yeah, Cameron Champ. Obviously, we're a little biased because he won the 3M Open last year here.
He can bomb the ball. Young guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's super fun. I think any given tournament, right? You know, anybody can win. I feel like he could win. I don't know. I was scrolling through all the names and I was like, that seems like a good one. That's
funny, yeah, that we both picked the same dark horse. So yeah, let's root for him and see if he can pull off a W. Do you have any big plans at all for watching it all? Are you pretty much working or what?
Yeah. I mean, the Players is my overall just favorite tournament. It's always been my favorite, and I've always wished it was like a major just because it is my favorite. It
is the biggest prize purse in
history, and it still doesn't even feel like that much money because it's divvied up.
I think they were saying that the last place finisher that makes the cut, obviously,
it was like $43K.
Yeah,
it's more than some people make in an entire year.
Just make that cut.
I could not make that cut.
Yeah, it's a stacked field.
I mean, that course in general, it's tough.
Probably one of the most played golf courses in 2K and any other golf game.
Even in 2K, I suck at it. It's tough.
We need to play 2K again soon.
Yeah.
I it's been a minute since I've played 2K, but any different types of foods that we were just talking a few minutes ago?
Yeah, I had that big pretzel from New Bohemia over here.
I think ginormous.
Oh, it's so good. It was like perfectly like buttery and salty, and I love pretzels. And it's just like when I see a pretzel, like whether it's at like a baseball game or any kind of like stadium movies, I'm a sucker. I get Skittles and icy and pretzel. Yeah, because you got to get the nacho cheese with it, and you got to get the salty pretzel.
Got to get the cheese with it too. Yeah, I like the salt, but I'm not like the too much salt. Sometimes they just like load it where like it's covered, and it's like I can't do that. But I'm trying to think if I've had something. We actually did homemade pizzas with our neighbors on Saturday, and I'm not even kidding. Our neighbor basically did like a Young Joni theme, so he got like all the different types of pizzas. So we made 4 different pizzas and divvied it up. They're all homemade from scratch.
What's Young Joni?
I should say that. Yeah, Young Joni's like pretty well known chef. She's got a couple different restaurants, but their pizza's phenomenal. They have all sorts of other good food, but there's 2 or 3 here in Minnesota, and I think she's actually has a couple different restaurants. Not Young Joni, but like a couple other restaurants around the United States. I want to say Seattle, but don't quote me. But if you definitely cross off Young Joni off the bucket list for pizza, probably my favorite.
Isn't there a new pizza place opening here pretty soon? I don't remember. I kind of just briefly saw it.
There might be. Rectangle Pizza's been around in the North Loop Galley, and I know they just opened up another location because they've been really busy. But
might have been what I was thinking of. I don't know.
It's also great pizza. I love pizza so much.
It's so good.
It is. I could eat it every day.
I love like really cheap tacos too, like Taco Bell. I had it last night. It's like my guilty pleasure. But
the last time we recorded, you texted me when we got home.
Yeah, at like midnight. Yeah. Yeah. I was screwed up because I was like, I'm hungry. So you look at the menu and you're like, well, what don't I want?
Take one of each, please.
Yeah. And then it's like, normally it's like, it doesn't make me like go to the bathroom or anything. But like I woke up the next morning and you wake up still full and it's like a taco full and you're just kind of like.
Skip breakfast and lunch.
It's like just like acidy and you're just like, oh my God.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a minute, but I do love tacos myself. I'm a sucker for tacos. We'll have more information. Our Save Park Golf tournament is June 11th. We are hoping to finalize the flyer and signups March 15th. That's the plan.
It's June 15th.
Yeah, then we're late. Yeah. So that is the plan as of now. Hopefully that will be the date. We have a lot of other exciting guests coming on too. Next week we have All Access on, and then we have Molly, and then we'll also be having our own episode again. I know we've been doing a lot of guest episodes, which are awesome.
Yeah, no, I love having everybody.
It's been a blast. Honestly, it's, I know a lot of people that we have on there. So thankful for all the time that we put into it and committed, because that was one of our goals is for, I don't want to say season 2 of our podcast, but year 2 almost, in a sense, over the new year. We've been pretty consistent, and that's kind of what we've been trying to put out is an episode a week. So appreciate all the listeners out there. Any feedback or any reviews, hopefully all positive, send us a message, rate us, subscribe either on Apple or Spotify.
Did you see Spotify was down today?
I heard about that.
See, I had Spotify on all day at work. Because my phone's hooked up to the speaker in the store, and I just have like music on all day. I don't know if somebody was like lying on Instagram.
I've seen that. I see someone.
I saw it, and I was like, mine didn't ask me to log, so I feel kind of left out.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I got like hacked like a long time ago, and that's what I liked Spotify.
Someone tried to get into my account, and I'm sitting there like,
you talked about that, right?
Yeah, like just ask me, and you can hop on. I don't
just
care.
Let me know, man. You can share my music.
Yeah, it's like $5 a month. I don't care.
I know.
Yeah, you can even make your own playlist. Right? I don't care.
Yeah, you can share.
Somebody tried to hack. I have a Grammarly account for all the papers I have to write.
Sure.
Someone tried to hack my Grammarly. I'm like, it's like I have the free account. I'm like,
this is just trying to take other information you might have, but still like passwords or something. But still, I don't understand that.
Yeah, they didn't even guess my password. I was like, congrats, you got a free Grammarly account.
Got a couple of edited papers that I've.
Very cool. Yeah. You're just like, ugh.
That's funny. Not funny, but it is funny.
No, it's funny. You're just like, what is wrong with people?
It's sad. I know. So again, stay tuned. We've got a lot of exciting episodes coming up. And again, appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far.